Hey Teresa, this is Rob over at Optimum RV. As promised, now this is the one you messaged me about. I'm gonna make you the correct video this time. This is a 2018 Forest River Georgetown XL 377TS is the model number. To be completely honest with you, I actually like this better than the other one, the Berkshire. So Georgetown has a gasoline engine, a Ford Triton V10, which is, in my opinion, the most trial and tested engine in the RV industry. They've been making it for years. I'd rather have a gasoline motorhome than a diesel because it's really easy to find a Ford mechanic. It's not so easy to find a Cummins mechanic, you know. So you can be out in the middle of nowhere if you need work. Bob's Mechanic Shop can do all the repairs on this. And the luxury is not missing. Georgetown are known to put all them luxurious items that you see in diesel pushers. They put them in these as well. So first off, this is going to have full body paint, so you don't have to worry about these fading. These are not stickers. These are painted on. So you have the full body paint. This is about a $15,000 paint job. If you notice, there is a power awning, but you also had slide toppers. So on a rainy day, or if you have leaves or whatever on top of the slide, you can still close without getting dirt, leaves, and rainwater in your camper. Slide toppers are very important. Outside, you do have a whole Jensen entertainment system with a nice flat screen Samsung TV. This is a luxury vehicle. Nice big awning, fully walkable roof on these Georgetowns. This was very well cared for. This has a complete camera system. You have dual cameras in the back, one on the bottom, one on the top, as well as side view cameras. So when you're on the highway and you're switching lanes, you can see the lane next to you. This is a 3-slide unit. Every slide has a slide topper. So that's about an $1,800 option per slide. So it's nice that, you know, this is why I like selling pre-owned, because someone else paid for all of it, you know. Frameless windows. So these are insulated windows when these come from the actual factory, which is a company called Her, H-E-H-R. They put a gas in there, and it's insulated, and it's better for the winter and the summer. The sun's not going to get in there and beat up the furniture too bad. So I love the paint job on this. Very nice, timeless color. You're going to have the coach glass Panaview window. So that window kind of wraps around a little bit, and when you're driving, you really see everything. This is why I'm a big fan of Class A's over like Class C's. Like that one over here, you have that big overhead, so you're kind of looking down when you're trying to look. This, you have this giant Panaview window, you can see everything. If you're traveling, why not want to see, you know, everything you can see? So under the hood, everything looks extremely clean. Brand new batteries. I see 2025 batteries on there. Motor looks really good, no rust, nothing like that. As I said, I believe this is a very well cared for vehicle. Let's check out the good stuff. Let's check out the inside. So this is an all-season vehicle. You do have the power steps. They open up. Now don't mind this little bit of mud. As you see, our lot is not paved. The township won't let us pave it. So we like stone down. But everything we sell goes through a prep where we clean and we detail it. So coming inside, this is the biggest, most widest layout possible because you have 2 slides on each side, and when they open, it gives you all this room. Beautiful thing about this coach is when it's closed, it's still fully walkable. You can still turn on the TV, you can still go into the fridge, you can still get into the bedroom, you can still get into the bathroom. So this is a beautiful coach. I think this layout is better than the Berkshire. These opposing slides and the way they laid it out is beautiful. I noticed that it has a better heating system. When you see the heat ducts come out of the walls instead of the floor, it's a little bit better. It's more like a home grade HVAC system. It's also a little more friendly on your feet. So you're going to have the triple burner stove here. These are my favorite stoves. The Furrion makes them. They're nice. They're not like the hard dedicated ones. So if you're cooking in like a frying pan or a wok or what have you, you can move it around off and on the heat, and you can actually fit a full-size pan there. And even though you do have an oven, nice size oven, it also comes with a convection microwave. So usually you get one or the other. This is fully loaded. Solid countertops. This is all real solid tile. This isn't just a sticker. This here is just the strap across the fridge when you're traveling. So you do have a separation of kitchen and living room, which I love. Most campers, it kind of blends. But obviously, this counter to the fridge and back start the kitchen, and the living room's on the other side of the counter. I do like the separation. It feels a little more homey. So you have a restaurant-style dinette. This does fold down. There's a little bit of markings on there. Not too bad. It is a pre-owned camper, but not enough to really bother me. You have your removable table here. So if you're traveling, you want to stop and get some coffee on the way, you put this table in. These seats do swivel around. So, families can eat together. You have this small table where people can sit here. These seats can swivel and you can all conversate. It's also great for on the road, quick coffee, quick breakfast. Seats are a little worn. It's kind of average. It is a pre-owned camper. These are good seats. They're electric. I wouldn't replace them. I would just throw some seat covers on there, to be honest. There's that really nice aftermarket camera system looking at behind us. This unit only has 20,794 miles. Very low mileage. You have self-leveling technology. You have heated mirrors. You have cruise control. It already has a brake control if you want to tow a car behind it. Generator only has 220 hours. That is extremely low. A lot of times they do 100, 150 hours just as test hours from a factory. So the generator is going to be like new. That's going to be serviced and prepped as well before it leaves. Beautiful, a lot of leg room in these. These V10s, they give you a ton of leg space. Very, very nice, very nice. You have 4 cup holders. You have cell phone plug-ins. You have hands-free microphone set, Bluetooth radio. This does come down. There is a bed up here. This swings down. If you have a guest that wants to sleep up here, there's a pull-down bunk mechanism, and this pulls down. And there's a bunk bed up there. Ton of storage. I noticed it's all up all the way around, just everywhere you look. By the way, this folds into a small bed as well. A lot of people don't really use it too much because it's a smaller bed. But if you have a small kid with you, or a smaller adult, this would work as about a twin-size bed. Just a ton of storage all the way throughout. And I honestly do believe this is a better layout than the other one. You're going to have a real LG residential refrigerator, ice maker, the whole 9. This is a real fridge that you see at home, not a cheap RV fridge. This has a big freezer, huge refrigerator space, ice maker, water filter system. This folds into a bed. This couch, by the way, you do have a counter extender here. This folds into a bed. Then you have your lazy boy, Greystone fireplace that will work as a space heater. So on a day where it's like, not extremely cold but a little chilly, that'll take the chill out of the air. Or you can turn off the heat and it'll just make a nice little light show for you. Just a ton of storage. This is all real teak wood cabinetry. So it's lightweight, but it's durable, and it's not particle wood. And the luster on it's beautiful. Just a really nice shine. Even up here, you have some cabinetry up here above the television. Actually lights up. Let me see if I can get these open. There we go. Hasn't been open in a while. Another flat screen TV here with a high definition sound bar. So these open from the bottom. So you have the lidded cabinetry here. Just trying to see why I can't get that open. There we go. So they make these kind of tight on purpose, so when you're driving it doesn't open up. But let me see if I can get all these open first. There we go. Once you open them, they should be. There we go. So you even have a lot of cabinetry space up there. Dual windows here. There's a lot of windows in this unit. It's very, just makes it look that much bigger when you have these windows. But take a look at that view of the living area. It is so wide. You can't get any wider than that. Beautiful glass door. Walk in, you're going to have a porcelain toilet. Not a cheap plastic toilet. A nice wide radial glass door shower. Look at that sink. Beautiful. Artisan sink and faucet. You have your mirror there. Ton of cabinetry in here. And this glass door shower has a built-in bench. And it's a nice wide, I'm a big boy, as you see, so I like a nice big wide shower, and this one I could definitely fit in as well. So it's, some of these RV showers are too small. Look at that one, that one's a nice big glass door shower. Forest River makes Georgetown. They're one of the biggest companies in the world. So it's one of the easiest campers to get parts for. You can get service anywhere. Bedroom, you're gonna have your big bed on a slide here. Ton of cabinetry, and this also has a washer and dryer. So this has a Splendid 2-in-1 washer dryer system. That's about an $1,800 system. It's already hooked up. It's already yours. But a little bit of storage underneath the bed there as well. You got the nice headboard built onto the wall. LED reading lights underneath there. Another TV in the bedroom. And just a ton of storage. Now these are the original bedspreads that came with it. So that's always a good sign when you see the original stuff. Here's your bigger storage there. And it's all these drawers down here. And even when this is closed, the foot of the bed goes under here. So you don't have a walk-around bed when it's closed, but you do have a full bed you can walk in and lay down. So this is really a unit that's great for traveling. You know, if you're going somewhere, you can, when it's closed up, you can get through it. And I'll show you what it looks like closed, because it is pretty impressive. Usually when you have a dual slide, so a safety feature, the keys have to be on the off position when you close. So usually when you have a dual slide, when it's closed, you can't really move. You can't really walk around in them. The good people at Georgetown really thought this layout through. So right now I'm closing the slides. And I just want to show you how accessible it is even when it's closed. Now keep in mind I'm 6'1", over 300 pounds. So I'm not small. And if I can walk through this thing, you guys can walk through this thing. And I can walk through this thing very comfortably. A lot of people don't think about this. Half the time you're driving, so you want comfort when it's closed. Now look at this. When it's closed, it's still fully accessible. I'm not turning, I'm not twisting, I'm just walking, and I have nothing but room. So if you're, while someone else is driving, or while you're driving and someone else wants to come back here, it's still fully accessible. You still have your dinette, your stove, your oven, your sink, your microwave, your fridge. You can still open your fridge all the way. You have your seat, you have your sofa, you have your fireplace, your TV. Getting back here, there's plenty of room. Just walk right back here. You can get into the bathroom, and you can get into the bedroom. So I think a lot of people don't realize how important that is. But I talked enough, but I do like this unit. I think it's one of the nicest units we have. So I'm going to upload this video and send it to you, and I look forward to meeting you today. And I hope to make this yours. My name is Rob. I've been selling campers for years here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. I specialize in Class A motorhomes like this one. And honestly speaking, this is one of the best ones that we have. This is one of my favorite ones. And I really hope to be your salesman. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon.